Good morning, guys, or is it good afternoon? Yeah, good afternoon, because even though I just woke up, it's 25 minutes past 1. It's a Saturday. We're going to host our first meeting since the lockdown. Yeah, we have an Igbo meeting where we live, and we've not had a meeting since 2020. So today is the first meeting that we're going to have in person, like physically, and we are hosting the meeting. We are expecting about 20 people, más o menos, yeah, give or take. I'm going to prepare fried rice for them, and I think I'm going to make potato salad as well. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I seasoned the chicken last night. It's boiling here. I've steamed it. I just added water. It's boiling, so I need to cover it. Start cooking. This one is the hot water for pre-cooking the rice. So how did I season the chicken? I did not want a busy looking chicken, so I ground the dry ingredients into powder. I blended the onions into a smooth pulp, and because it's white onions, it blends in with the color of the chicken. I just thought I should explain that because that's why the chicken looks clean. But it's tasty. It's going to be tasty, yeah, because it's still raw. So when cooking in a large quantity like this, the maximum number of people I've ever cooked for are like in the 20s, 20 something people. When cooking for this medium, let me just say, number of people, it's not like a large or one bed party. I've never cooked for such, and I actually don't plan to cook for such large quantity of people anyway. But yeah, when cooking for a lot more people than we are in this house, I just use mathematics to calculate how, the quantity of ingredients that will be enough for them. You go from known to unknown. That's how mathematics works. When you're scaling up a recipe, you go from known to unknown. In this house, there are 4 of us, 2 adults and 2 semi-adults. And when we want to eat rice, I usually cook 2.5 cups for a meal. So I go from that. If 4 people eat 2.5 cups of rice, therefore 20 people will eat simple proportion, 20 multiplied by 2.5 divided by 4. That will give you 12.5 cups. Yeah, but let's just say that because we're not really sure of the number of people that are coming, maybe I can make it 14 cups. Even if a lot of people do not come and there are some leftover, we'll eat it as a family. We'll keep it in the fridge and eat it. So I'm an advocate of, rather than food not being enough for people, let there be leftover. Yeah. So I'm going to make it 15 cups so that in the worst case scenario, nobody will go hungry. Yeah. And we'll keep it and eat it, because fried rice, the way I prepare it anyway, stores well in the fridge. So yeah, we'll go on a fried rice diet. For the chicken, I'm using 4 hard chickens. You know that hard chickens are very tasty, so it doesn't really need that much seasoning. So what I used to season it, I used 2 big stock cubes per chicken. Let me show you the size. This is the size of the stock cube. So I don't know if it's normal Nigerian cubes, you know, those small cubes. You can see that this is about 3 cubes. It's not really up to 4, because if you divide it like this, yeah, we can call this 3 cubes. So you can say that I used 6 small cubes, the normal Nigerian size of cubes, for 1 chicken. I think it's enough. And then I added onions. You can see that I added 1 onion per chicken. And then thyme. You can see that I added 1 to 2 teaspoons per chicken, and then you can add salt if you wish. For me, there's a lot of salt in seasoning cubes already. The number one ingredient in most seasoning cubes is salt. So there's already enough salt, more than enough salt in this. Not to talk of the fact that chicken has a natural taste. I don't really like interfering with. Of course, later when I'm preparing the meal, I can add salt, but it's not very necessary. Yeah. And because I'm cooking for the public today, when the chicken is done, almost done, I can add salt and boil it for a little bit more. Yeah, just to give them that taste that they are used to. But in this house, I don't add salt when I'm seasoning chicken or meat, because especially beef has a salty taste already, anyway, to me or to us, the way we've trained our taste buds. So that's how I seasoned the chicken. I blended the onions so that it will go into the chicken. In fact, I seasoned the chicken last night, put it in a bowl. There's actually half of it still left there. I'll show you in a bit. Put it in the fridge till this morning, so that's like 12 hours till this afternoon, because I just woke up. Yeah, so that's like 12 hours marinating. So then this morning I steamed it a bit. When the juice has come out, when it has turned pale, I added some water just because of the pressure pot, and then cooked it. I think the first one is done actually. Let me go and this is the chicken ready to go into the oven. This one is the simple potato salad that I'm making. This is a very busy day for me, so please take this video any way you see it. I'll try as much as possible to film everything, but if I miss any, I'll add that when editing. Are you with me? Are you? I'll add the salad cream just before I serve. Fridge. This is how I'll get the oil I'll use to fry it. There's a lot of oil in chicken, eh? You just need a small quantity of oil to kickstart the frying. I already have a detailed video on how to prepare this fried rice. I'll put the link below so you can go watch it. In this video, I'm concentrating on sharing how to cook it in how to cook a medium quantity. I'll not say a large quantity. This is not a lot like that. It's not all Wambe levels. First stage of rice done. I'll be second stage. The second stage. This is how I spread it out so that it can cool down completely before frying, so that it doesn't go bad quickly. From time to time, I come and stir it. I put it on the floor because, you know, the tiles are very cold. So they speed up cooling is what I do from time to time. Okra. And for the fried rice ingredients, these are everything I have. If you have watched my 5 ingredients fried rice video, or if you haven't, I'll put the link below. You'll see how I come up with the perfect measurements. So I usually go with, if I'm cooking 3 cups of rice, I'll use 3 cups of all these accessories, all these chopped vegetables. But the thing is that the more the quantity of fried rice you're cooking, the less you're most likely to meet that requirement. So I don't know, I'm sure if we measure this, all of this will be up to at least 8 cups. I'll also add green peas. It's still in the freezer to add more green color. You can see we have yellow, we have red, and something what was that, peach, and then we have carrots, orange color, we have purple and white, and then green is very few green colors, so I'll add I think that's the first guest. And food is not even ready yet. Anyway, we're going to do some meeting first. It will be hours before we eat. So yeah. So let's start cooking. This is the frozen peas. I love it because I prefer it to canned peas. Canned peas, they don't really look green. But this one, whenever you bring it out and pour some water on it, you still have the green color, as good as fresh. Can you hear the noise of the meat? I hear politics, Niger politics. The chicken oil. Yes, I'm going to use frying pan to fry all of them. I don't have a wok because if I buy a wok, it will be doing just one thing, frying this. And I don't have anywhere to keep it. So, patience is the key. I'm frying the ingredients according to cooking times. The ones that will take the longest to cook, I add first. I only added onions early so that the juice, the flavor can come out. I mixed the two because they have the same cooking time. So. Of course, if you're cooking owambe levels, owambe quantity, you use that traditional frying pan that I showed you in my house tour video. That's the one you use. The rice needs some frying as well. That's why it's called fried rice. Don't just mix it and remove it. It will go sour before you need to serve it. See how colorful it looks. Did you see that? Did you see that? Madre. So that's how you fry it. You fry it. You fry it. Batch by batch. Till you finish. See it, one cooler. And this one in the pot. See the quantity of oil I use. That small one here and a little bit from here. So, and then this last one that is frying. Yum yum. Come and eat. Somebody bring your plates. Everybody line up for meeting fried rice. By the time they finish arguing, they would have finished the rice. Look at that mountain. I made a last minute decision to add some carrots to the potato salad. I felt it needed a touch of color.
2 hours later.
See leftover. I give some people take away. Oh, some people did not come for the meeting. See meat remaining. We will go on fried rice diet for the next 2 days. Click the video on the right to watch my 5-ingredient Nigerian fried rice recipe to get the details on how I prepared this rice. Yeah, bye bye.